said in surprise. So she is saved? Yes, Charlie said. She has done good deeds and helped so many people throughout her life. Someone finally repaid her kindness.
That's good, Claire nodded and said to Charlie, "You can breathe a sigh of relief."
Yeah. Claire yawned. I need to get some sleep. The company has a lot going on lately, and I'm exhausted. Charlie asked, "What's happening at the company?" Claire explained, "Business isn't great. Grandma has always wanted to partner with a big corporation like the Emgrand Group, but the Wilson family is much weaker in comparison. People look down on us." Charlie suddenly thought of Emgrand and asked, "The Wilsons have no cooperation with Emgrand?" Claire laughed at him. How could the Emgrand Group ever consider working with us? Even Wendy's fiancé Gerald and his family barely measure up to Emgrand's standards. Grandma is counting on them getting married so the Whites can help the Wilsons connect with Emgrand. Charlie nodded. So that was the Wilsons' plan. They were dying to work with Emgrand. However, Mrs. Wilson was dreaming if she thought it was possible. Little did she know, he now owned the Emgrand Group. With that in mind, Charlie decided to take over Emgrand first, then give Claire a boost through the company. She had been bullied too much by the Wilsons. As her husband, it was his responsibility to help improve her standing in the family. Starting today, her husband was a changed man. He would never let anyone look down on her again. He vowed to make the entire Wilson family bow before her. Early the next morning, after Charlie finished cooking, he rode his little electric scooter to the Emgrand Group headquarters. He parked the scooter next to the company parking lot and had just locked it when a black luxury car slowly pulled into a space opposite him. Charlie glanced up and saw a young man and a woman exiting the car. The man was dressed in a high-end, stylish suit, while the woman was pretty in a slightly gaudy, coquettish way. It turned out to be Wendy and her soon-to-be fiancé, Gerald White, the eldest son of the wealthy White family. Charlie wasn't sure why they were at Emgrand, but to avoid trouble, he quickly tried to slip away unnoticed. Unfortunately, the sharp-eyed Wendy spotted him immediately. "Oh, brother-in-law," she called out in an overly cordial tone. Despite wanting to escape, Charlie had no choice but to stop out of courtesy. As the two approached, he forced a smile. "Wendy, what brings you here?" Wendy giggled. "Gerald and I have a meeting with Doris Young, the vice chairman of the Emgrand Group." She gazed at Gerald admiringly. His family has a lot of business with Emgrand. In the future, it'll benefit not only the Whites, but the Wilsons too. This was news to Charlie. He'd only just inherited Emgrand and hadn't had time to familiarize himself with its dealings. But he hid his surprise and said smoothly, "You two make a perfect power couple. Beautiful and talented. Beautiful and talented." Gerald looked at Charlie with contempt, feeling the injustice of it all. Just yesterday, Mrs. Wilson had cursed out this good-for-nothing man, and now here he was, grinning like an idiot. How could a stunning woman like Claire have married such a useless loser? If it weren't for him, Gerald would have pursued Claire relentlessly. How could he have ended up engaged to Wendy, who was inferior in every way? The thought irritated him, so he deliberately asked, "What did you come to the Emgrand Group for, Charlie?" Charlie replied casually, "I'm looking for a job." "A job?" Gerald sneered. "Why would you apply here, of all places?" Frowning, Charlie said, "What does my job search have to do with you?" Wendy chimed in, eager to join Gerald in mocking him. "Is he wrong, though? Do you even have a diploma to your name? Any accomplishments besides being a good-for-nothing? The Emgrand Group wouldn't hire a waste like you even as a security guard. If you had any self-awareness, you'd go pick up trash on the street. At least you could make 2 or 3 grand a month. She tossed her empty drink bottle at Charlie's feet. Hey, don't say I never look out for you. Pick that up and sell it for cash. Gerald smirked. Even if you are garbage, you're still family. So I'll help you out. I happen to be friends with Grand's vice chairman. Why don't I put in a good word and have her set you up with a job, cleaning toilets? Charlie smiled coldly. The kind of job I'm after is none of your concern. Worry about yourself. Grand is a major corporation. I doubt they'd work with low-quality trash like you. Gerald's face reddened with fury. Who are you calling trash? You, obviously, Charlie said with disdain. Done with the conversation, he walked into the Grand Tower. Hey, stop right there, Gerald shouted, chasing after him. He caught up at the elevators, itching to teach the arrogant jerk a lesson with a few slaps to the face. But seeing that they were already inside the company headquarters, Gerald worried that causing a scene would anger his business partners. He had to shelve his plan to put Charlie in his place, at least for now. Gerald gritted his teeth. I'll let it slide today, but you won't be so lucky. Charlie snorted coldly as he stepped into the elevator. You think you're some big shot, Gerald? Believe me, you'll soon learn the price of arrogance. Pfft. Screw you, Gerald spat, moving to follow him.
Wendy pulled him back, her voice dripping with contempt. Don't take the same elevator as that trash, honey. You might catch his stench. Nodding, Gerald realized he couldn't do anything here. He said icily, I'm letting you off the hook for now. Watch yourself next time. Charlie took the elevator straight to the top floor chairman's office. Stephen had already made the arrangements, appointing a woman named Doris Young as Charlie's main point of contact. Doris was a well-known figure in Orris Hill, the city's most famous career woman. Beautiful and exceptionally capable, she had risen to become Grand's vice chairman at a young age, playing a key role in the company's success. With Grand now acquired by the Wade family and the former chairman stepping down, Doris had stayed on to assist the new boss. She was shocked when she saw how young and handsome Charlie was. Quickly composing herself, Doris said respectfully, Mr. Wade, please come to my office. Doris Young, too. He had to admit, she was gorgeous. In her late 20s, she had a gorgeous figure, alluring beauty, and a noble, capable demeanor. As Charlie sat at her desk, he said, I won't be coming to Grand often in the future. I want you to take charge of the big picture here, and don't reveal my identity to anyone. Doris could tell that the young man before her came from an extraordinary background. To his family, a company like Grand was mere pocket change. It made sense that he wouldn't want to manage it personally. She hurried to assure him, Of course, Mr. Wade. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Just then, a female secretary knocked and entered. Miss Doris, a man named Gerald White is here with his fiancée to see you. I'm with an important guest. Have them wait, Doris instructed. Charlie asked, Do you know this Gerald? His family is one of our business partners, Doris explained. They rely heavily on us. They've visited several times, always saying they want to strengthen ties. Eyes cold, Charlie declared. From now on, Grand will have zero dealings with the White family. Suspend all current and upcoming collaborations. If they earn even a cent from us, you'll be packing your bags, Vice Chairman. Doris paled, realizing instantly that the Whites must have offended the young master somehow. She nodded vigorously. Don't worry, Mr. Wade. I'll give the order right away to cut ties with them completely. Good. Tell them Grand doesn't work with low-quality trash. Then have security throw them out. Outside, Gerald and Wendy waited, eager to cozy up to Doris and make the White family a strategic partner of the powerful Grand group. To their shock, Doris's secretary arrived with several security guards in tow. Will Miss Doris have time to see us? Gerald asked hopefully. The secretary gave him an icy look. "I'm afraid not. Deputy Doris says M. Grand will not be cooperating with low-quality trash. Effective immediately, we're canceling all joint projects with your family." "What did you say?" Gerald was stunned. Why did that sound so familiar? Then it hit him. Charlie had said the exact same thing to him in the parking lot. What did Doris mean by this? Why would M. Grand suddenly cut ties with the White family? Gerald's brain